Hi, welcome back to my channel. So the summer is almost over, unfortunately. I know. I'm not saying that because I don't like autumn. Actually, this season is my second favorite after spring, but I'm still on the summer vibes because we have a holiday planned in 2 weeks. We are going to Greece. The weather will be really hot and nice and will feel like summer. I don't want to switch to autumn mood, cozy vibes and stuff like that until I get done with summer properly. Plus, today is 1st of September and the summer is officially gone on 22nd this month. So there is still time to enjoy this. But today is not about summer, obviously. It's about those projects I made to wear this summer because I finished them just a few days ago. I haven't had a chance to wear all of them. I just worn one and you will see the video. It's a cardigan, like a hint. Those projects I made are knitted and crochet. I have 2 accessories and 4 garments, 1 knitted and 5 crochet. So then let me just show you what I've been working on this summer. Let's get started. So here is the yarn I plan to use, and those are the bamboo handles which I bought from Tenerife this spring. They are a bit, not really well done, but who cares? It's just a beach bag. 100% recycled cotton, and this from Hobby Yarn. It's from Hobby Yarn. It's we recycle yarn. And those are the colors I'm thinking to use. I would love to have a pale orange to use in between those colors, but I don't. So, well, maybe I should use this. I don't know. Do you think it's too much? This is acrylic, it's not cotton, but who cares? Again, it's a scrap project in a way. I mean, not a scrap project, it's just a project where I'm trying to use the yarn I have. So yeah, it doesn't look that bad, right? Maybe I'll include this one, even though it's not cotton and it has a different texture from the cotton, but I think I like it. I would like to be a bit washed more than this bright pink orange-ish color, but I think I like it, and I think I like it in between those two colors. I'll try to find a stitch which will work with those things, and I'll better get started with that. I was so excited starting on this new project, so I gathered all the supplies in this nice bag which I decorated with plastic flowers a while ago. And because it was weekend, we went to visit a National Trust property in Wales. My husband is always driving, so I can enjoy crocheting and knitting. I've done the first granny square and I think another one, and then I started the bottom of the bag, which I crocheted in an oval shape. And then I continued with this bluish color until I got to the right size of the bag. All granny squares are ready, so it's time to sew them together. Here is the bag so far. I'll have the handles added in this way, something like this. And I'll be using this dress as lining. I've got this dress from a charity shop. I think it was £1 or something like this. Everything is ready, so let's do this. I started by shaping the bottom of the bag into this cardboard. This will add more structure to the bag. Adding the seam allowance, I drew the shape of the bag into this fabric. And do the same for the cardboard, which will go at the bottom of the bag. Also cutting 2 pockets for each side of the bag. Finish all the edges with a serger, and then we'll complete them with the sewing machine. And then I attach the sides of the bag to the bottom of this. Not an easy job, to be fair. The lining is not perfect, but who cares, it's just going inside the bag and I won't see that much because it will always be full with stuff. Almost there, just attaching the lining to the bag and the handles. So let's see the final result. I created this item as a gift for one of my colleagues at work for her birthday back in June. First I made a pot for this coaster and I started with a magic circle and crocheting around until this was done. For the coaster, I started with a magic circle and crocheted until this was the right size. Then I crocheted the leaves for the roses. Crocheting the roses was really time consuming, as well as sewing them together. And here it is, the final project. I used the bobby pin to secure the flower bouquet so it can stay into the pot. If you're wondering, I haven't used any tutorial for this, I was just recreating the coaster from one of the pictures I've seen on Pinterest. But I'm sure you can find some similar patterns on Etsy. For this project I added together some cotton thread and acrylic yarn which I already had in my stash, and it created this nice shade of pink. I created the body of the cardigan and the sleeves with this small hook with double crochet stitches. Hi guys, so here I have one of the projects which I haven't recorded much of a footage for this, but sometimes I'm just not in the mood of recording things and I'm just going with the flow and watching TV shows or films or whatever, or YouTube sometimes. And I'm just crocheting or knitting without thinking of recording things, so forgive me for that. It's a cardigan, or it will be at some point. For now it just looks like this. This is the back and those are the two front pieces. What I've done with this, I just made everything in one go like this, and when the time comes I was just splitting here and here for the armpits, you know, so I can create the room for the sleeves like this. I hope that makes sense. That's the body of the cardigan. It looks like a vest now. And I also completed the sleeves, which all are with double crochet. So all I want to do more for this cardigan, I have to figure out a border here for you know, like for the waistband or something like that, which will be crocheted as well. Let me put this together and just, you know, show you in a way. Okay, so this is how it looks like right now. The cardigan is not really close to be finished, to be fair, because I still have to do a border here for some buttons maybe, and those are the sleeves, something like this. So yeah, this is the thingy. I will start creating the border. I'll show you which kind of border I'll do and how I will put this together and create the final look. Here is the border I used for this cardigan. I believe I adjusted this just a bit, but I can't remember. So after this I completed the border for the buttons and the buttonholes. And then I had a look through my bottom stash, but none of them had the vibe I was looking for. So I tried some of them on the cardigan, but I don't know, I didn't like it. Just wanted something like in this picture, but I couldn't find any in my stash or in the shops. So I went to Abacan, but even though they had a lot of buttons there, I couldn't find the right ones. But I got some pink buttons, which are not really bad with this project. So I decided on the buttons, they will go this side like a diamond, not like an eye. But I still have to iron this because I don't like it, it's a bit wrinkled. And then I'll have to attach the sleeves and last thing, fix the buttons. So let's do that. This one already looks better than the other one, right? Not much of a difference on the camera, but still, I feel like it's a bit of a difference. It makes the fabric feel more soft than this one, which is a bit stiff. So I'll do all of them and see you later. So I've sewn all the buttons for this cardigan, and now I'm starting sewing the sleeves. I just pinned the first one here, and I'll just sew around and then go down on the sleeve. I wanted to do this on the sewing machine, but I'm not in the mood to move from the sofa today. And the cardigan is ready, so let's see the final look in 3, 2, 1. After I finished with the body, I started the sleeves, and I used this method which I seen on the internet, and it's actually working really nice because I finished both sleeves at once. Here is the blouse so far. I mean, it's not that bad. To be fair, this was that kind of trust the process project. Trust the process in my mind actually, because I didn't follow any pattern. I never follow any pattern for anything. I will do that. I don't know when, but I will do a video for the first time trying to crochet or knit something with a pattern, but that will be, I don't know when, at some point in the future. It was a long journey with this. All I did was just knit in around, which was, I think, first time when I done that. And believe me, it's not that easy as it looks like. You knit and you don't have to purl, but honestly, I would prefer purling rather than just knitting all around, because first of all, it's boring, and then you have to pull the project around your needles, which drives me crazy because I was working with those bamboo needles, and because they were really cheap, I don't know how many pairs of needles I got, maybe 15 pairs of needles I got from eBay, maybe, I don't know. And it was 4 or 5 pounds, something like that. So this plastic tube here was constantly breaking because I was keep pulling the fabric around the needles, you know, so I can work them in a circle. So that was driving me crazy, honestly. But in a way, it was nice because I was just knitting and it looks more highly finished, let's say, rather than when I do purling as well. But at some point I had to split for my armpit, and that created, you know, a big difference between the bottom and the upper part. And then I lost my tension because I wasn't working constantly on this, because it's white and it's boring when it's white. And you can tell me if I'm wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. When it's black or white, it's always boring for me. So that was the thing. And then those are 3.25 millimeter needles, and this, I don't know what type of yarn this is. I don't have it anymore here. I think it's really thin. Anyway, it's a cotton, 100% cotton yarn, but the thread is really thin, and it took forever. I'm glad I've done it, and I'm almost there. So the inspo photo for this blouse was this one, and fingers crossed I'll add the designer name there, because I don't know it at the moment. I'll have to Google that. But I would like to do something like this. The collar and the waistband and the sleeves and the cuffs for the sleeves will be done with crochet, not with knitting, because I don't know how to knit lace. Well, I don't know how to do that, so I don't want to learn right now because I'm into so many projects at the moment, and I don't want to do a crazy thing, straight away. So pretty much this is the thing, and this is the back. Obviously it's not done yet, and I'll probably have to block it because, as you can see on here, it looks a bit terrible. It's rolling inside. Here are the sleeves as well, really rolled inside, so definitely I'll have to just block them. On a quick glance they don't look that bad, right? I'll keep going with this, and I'll show you a few more things on the go, because I know I haven't recorded much for this as well. Life. Finding the right stitch for this crochet border wasn't an easy job, honestly, but in the end I think I found the right one. I have the border done, and as you can see, it's really curling on the sides, also the sleeves, which are even worse than the body of this jumper, blouse, whatever. So the problem is this is cotton, so I don't know if I can actually steam this one. If it's not working, maybe I'll give it a try and iron it, even though I don't think it's a good idea, but I have to do something with it now, because if I put all those pieces together, then I don't know later on how this will behave. So let's give a try to this. It's working, but I need to insist on this. This is how it looks like right now, but the problem is it's just curling back. I don't want to iron this because I don't know much about cotton yarn and how to iron this properly. I think this is better than this one, right? I mean, I think it's way better than the other one. So maybe if I just face it. I had all the pieces ready to be put together, but then I realized the sleeves are too small. So for that, I had to fold the sleeves from the top to the armpit section and re-knit the whole thing. And here you can see the difference in the size from the shoulder to the armpit. After this, I sewn everything together, so let's see the final result. For the skirt, I started from the top to the bottom, and I haven't used any kind of stitch or pattern from the internet. I was just going with the flow. So nothing really complicated, and I was increasing only on the double crochet, not on the shell stitch. Hi guys, so I have a little update with this skirt. This is the yarn I have left For this project, one came and half from the other one, and this is the project by far. It's growing bigger, to be fair, in length, but I don't know, I'm still afraid it won't be enough to do this like maxi. Maybe if I'm lucky it will go somewhere above the ankle, hopefully. That will be really nice if it will go above the ankle, but we'll see. The only thing is it still bothers me that is a bit loose on the waist, but I'm planning to do single crochet and make this, you know, in an A shape, like make it a bit narrow, and I think I'll add some elastic as well. And for the bottom I'll just figure out some kind of border, something to match this pattern I've done here. It doesn't look that bad, it's just getting heavier, to be fair. So far that's the thing, and once I will do more I'll update you, so see you soon. Hi guys, so here's an update with this skirt. I just started on the last skein of yarn. I don't think I'll use the whole thing, but we'll see, because the skirt looks pretty long right now and I don't think I'll continue with this pattern. I think I'll just start adding border, and it looks like this right now. I haven't figured out yet what I want to do, but probably something really basic, to be fair. And I'll still have to do the waistband with a single crochet. So let me show you how this looks like so far. I don't think it looks that bad, right? I mean, ignore the trousers, but you know, overall it's nice. I can see how this is smaller here and it starts increasing step by step, which I like in a way. It looks nice. So I decided to add a zipper to the skirt, which was actually a quick work, but I don't know if there was a problem with the zipper or something, because I've tried this skirt a few times before I decided to take it to the beach for a nice photo shoot, but the zipper snapped in the middle of dressing up, so everything was ruined. So dramatic. Then I fixed this with a corset because I couldn't bother to add the zipper again. And here is the final result. The last project I started when I was in Antalya this summer. I bought the yarn from a local shop. It's 100% cotton and I wanted to create an oversized shirt. It didn't come out oversized. I don't know what I've done there. Probably I wasn't paying attention because I was enjoying the pool and the view. But well, it's not that bad. And this is how much I managed to do in 3 days. But with crochet it's always faster. So those are all the summer projects I managed to do this year. Maybe next year I'll be more productive or not, I don't know. But let me know in the comments which one is your favorite and if you're gonna try any of them. Maybe you can adjust them for autumn, like the coaster. Maybe instead of roses you can do pumpkins, or maybe the skirt you can make it with some wool blend or something so you can wear during the winter. I'm planning to wear the skirt during the autumn as well, because if I wear a black underskirt then it will show nice, you know, with some chunky platform shoes or something, and a jacket maybe will work, I don't know. I'll try. If I will do something like that, I'll post the photos on my Instagram. But yeah, those are the projects. Stay tuned because I want to post another summer video. This time will be a sewing video, because we have that holiday I think I mentioned at the beginning of the video. I want to create some dresses. It will be hot and I want something new and something nice to wear there. Fingers crossed, there will be actually a video, because last time when we went to Antalya in July, I think, I said I'll create some dresses and I have done none. So fingers crossed this time I'll actually do something with this. Well, I'm rambling a lot like usually, so please let me know in the comments what you've been working on this summer. I'm really curious and maybe I'll take some inspiration for this year or why not for the next year. So thank you so much for watching this video and I will see you in the next one. Bye!